Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you might not have noticed from the intro, but we actually changed our names from Stone Family Vlogs to Growing Stones. I just wanted something more unique and more catchy, and we don't really do that many vlogs once I actually started making videos, so yeah, we changed our name. So like I said in my house tour video, I was going to be doing a nursery tour and showing you Wyatt's room and discussing some organization tips that I learned along the way and how I go through his clothes and sort out which ones don't fit him and which ones are too big and all that stuff. So I'm going to be showing you that now. If the lighting is a little weird, there is 2 light bulbs that are burned out in here, and the window doesn't have that much lighting, so I'm doing as best as I can. So if it's a little gloomy in here, that's why. So this room isn't the absolute most perfect room that could possibly be. It's not like my dream nursery, because we don't live in the States and we don't have like a Target or like all these baby stores. Most of our stuff that we have is secondhand, and we have a really small room with not so great features in the room. Like there's a really ugly door that I'll show you that's in here, and so we really just had to work with what we had. But I'll always remember this as Wyatt's first room, and I really wanted to document it on camera and so I can remember it. So I hope you enjoy. Sorry for the long intro. Let's get into it. Before I give an overview of the room, this is what you see when you first walk in. It's little Polaroids that I took while I was pregnant. So I was probably like, what, 11 weeks pregnant here? So you don't even see a bump. This is when we first found out. This is newborn Wyatt on Dad's chest. Another pregnancy test picture. So his theme of the room is cactus or cacti, plural, singular, I don't know. A lot of the stuff that I bought for him for this room I bought before I knew the gender, so I would say that this room is pretty gender neutral. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the crib. This is some bedding that my mom ordered for me. I'm not sure where it's from, but I think it's on an Etsy site. And then these little wall decals are from Amazon. I just searched up cacti wall stickers, and I'm pretty sure these are one of the first ones that pop up. Right here I keep this little star. Since we don't have a mobile, we wanted something that he could look at if he was crying when we put him down for bed, or if we put him down for a nap, to try and calm him down. So this turns on and plays music, and it definitely does a good job with that. Also right here we have our camera. So he started sleeping in his own room whenever he was sleeping through the night for 2 weeks straight. So over here on this wall we have some ultrasound pictures. This one's from 6 weeks. This one's from 20 weeks. I have this I Am Groot little wood decal thing. This is actually sold by someone on this base. She has an Etsy store. I'll try and link it down below if I can find it. And then I got this from Hobby Lobby when I was in the States back in October, and I brought this back in my suitcase, or I put it in a box and shipped it to myself. I don't remember which one, but it's from that time, so I don't know if they still have that. And then I don't have a glider, but I do have a rocking chair from the base furniture store. And it's super comfortable and it reclines and everything. This blanket is matching with the crib sheets, and so let's see if they have a name on here from who it's from. So I can't find a tag on this to where it's from, but I'm pretty sure it's some kind of Etsy shop. So this is the one window that's in here. We have these curtains. They're not usually like this. I kind of just open them for more lighting. They're usually just completely down, and we got them from somebody else. And down here we have a blanket, a bigger diaper bag just in case we're going anywhere far and we need to bring more stuff. We have a couple stuffed animals on here. This is actually the first one we ever bought for Wyatt. I think I bought this maybe before anyone knew I was pregnant, and so it's from an aquarium, and I actually went to it again recently, and I have a vlog about it. In here is some storage, but there's actually nothing in there right now. So I specifically bought this, I have no idea what to call this drape. I honestly don't know what this is called, but I specifically bought it to hide this door. This door is the ugliest door ever. It goes to a fire escape, but don't worry, we can reach the same fire escape through our room, and that one is not blocked, so it's totally okay. But yeah, I really wanted to hide this door. I didn't know why there's a door in a kid's room. Down here is he doesn't have very many toys, but we just kept some of these in here that he's still too little to play with, so they're stored in here. We have this. Is this a Bumbo? Yeah, it's a Bumbo. He doesn't really like these. I don't know if he's still too young. He's 4 months right now, but he hates being put into one of those. Over here we have some more stuffed animals, and here is his book collection. A couple of these books are actually mine from when I was a kid. These two actually. Here's his first ever book that he likes, I guess. Well, it's really his first ever toy that we bought him. And this little mobile, it's actually for a stroller. You can hook it onto a stroller, but we don't have another stroller besides the car seat stroller, and it comes right to his face in the car seat stroller, so for now, until we get a different one, it's gonna stay right there. We have some more cacti and a little Polaroid of him. Now we're getting over to the changing area. Definitely the busiest area in the room. And also, I guess, my favorite with all the shelves and stuff. Starting with the shelves, we have the Hatch Baby sound machine, and I love this thing. He cannot sleep without it, but it's so he can sleep with noise. So if he's taking a nap and I'm talking like he is right now, but he's in the other room, he won't wake up because he won't be a light sleeper. Another Polaroid. I believe this is actually from Buc-ee's, I think, in the little gift shop. I'm pretty sure that's where that's from. And 2 more stuffed animals. This is my first Mother's Day card. So this is my first Mother's Day card that Wyatt and Daniel got me. I love keeping it there and looking at it. It's so cute. And then a wooden lion. Almost forgot my animals for a second. Up here is a giraffe, and some people might think this is weird, but I still have my pregnancy tests up there. I just can't throw them away. I don't know why. I hold on to a lot of memorabilia. I hold on to a lot of memories and stuff, but they're up high, they're in a jar. No one can get to them, so I think it's okay. And then we have his letterboard. Sadly, I haven't filled this out, and we forgot to bring it to the hospital with us so we could take pictures, but it turns out Wyatt was in the NICU the whole time we were in the hospital anyways, and he was actually in a different hospital because the base one doesn't have a NICU, so I didn't even get to see him for the 2 days that I was in the hospital, so I guess it kind of doesn't matter that we forgot to bring it. Instead of having a changing table, we decided let's just have a normal dresser so we can use it in the future when he doesn't need to change a table anymore, instead of only using a piece of furniture for a short period of time. And we definitely wanted more storage, obviously. This actually used to be our dresser, and then we upgraded, we got a better one, a bigger one, and gave this one to Wyatt. So we have this changing table, and then we keep this on top of it just in case. It's just easier to remove and clean off if we need to, but we haven't had to yet. He's been really good about not peeing on us, I guess. I have some wipes right here. And then also on the wall right here is the most recent thing that I've added to his room. So I'm keeping some of his bibs, this little teether toy, which I think he's about to start teething, and this little hat that I use when I wrap him and it's really sunny outside. I put this little hat on him so the sun's not directly in his eyes. Another teething necklace and a teether bib. So I know I already explained what this was, even though it's pretty obvious what it is. Right next to it, I have some most used items. So I have some coconut oil right here, some diaper rash cream, some more diaper rash cream, and this is some antifungal cream. Just recently found out that there's different types of diaper rashes. I had no idea, new parent here, but coconut oil and this antifungal stuff is for yeast diaper rashes, so completely different than normal ones, but yeah, I just keep those there. So we don't normally keep this right here, but I really wanted to show y'all his baby book. I got this off of Amazon. It was on my registry, and it's super cute. Also pretty gender neutral baby book. I wanted something pretty simple, but with a lot of questions and little pages to fill out. Like here is his birth story. We don't have a printer, so I don't have any photos except for Polaroids in here. So these are some of the pages. And we normally keep this in the living room, actually. Ugly as this is right here, sadly, this is the only outlet for a router. So this is where our router lives. And I just put a Curious George book under it because it's too heavy for this. And I don't know, I guess it makes it kind of go with the room. Moving back to this side of the changer table, I have this little cart that I believe is from Target, but I think you can find these at lots of other places. Right now we have his diapers right here. There's usually more right there, but we're kind of running low on this size. We have a burp cloth. These can normally go on top of the changing table just like that is, but we haven't actually had to use these yet. I have Mr. Sloth, that's what I call him to Wyatt. And this other little random cactus. It lights up when you add batteries, but there's no batteries in it. And I just put this little hand rattle thing. And then we have our diaper genie. Now I will go into more depth of what's in the drawers. So when he was a newborn, I kept a lot of his onesies in here. It kind of got confusing on which ones to hang up and which ones not to hang up. So I ended up just keeping whatever he sleeps in right here. So here's like a really fuzzy sleeping thing and some more zip up sleepers. Back here, since we don't have that many of this, since he normally just wears onesies to sleep, we have like a little bathing suit, we have a hat, some extra bibs because I have a million bibs, and these are his sleep dresses. So yes, even though if he's a boy, if you don't have kids and you don't know, these are amazing because they're really long dresses, but when you change them in the middle of the night, it's super easy to get to the diaper instead of having to close all these buttons and zippers and clasps and all that. So the next drawer has the rest of his bibs. In here are 2 pairs of shoes. I know it's a lot of people say don't buy baby shoes. These were gifts from people, and I don't think Maybe they do fit him. These say 3 to 6 months, but I feel like these are really big. And here we have some hats, some of them too big, some of them too small. And then I got this little organizer. I got all these organizers from Amazon, by the way. And then so in these I have some socks. So the one below that I have some random things. I have the owlet, which we didn't actually use. I thought that I wouldn't be able to survive without the owlet, but we didn't even use it for one night. We tried to. It kept falling off his foot. It was really confusing on how to put it on, or at least it was for us. And he would kick it off, even as a little baby newborn. He would kick it off of his foot. And if you didn't know, when they kick it off their foot, a loud siren goes off. A loud siren that wakes you and your child up is not fun. So we don't use it. Under here, just more random stuff. Extra wall decals. I think I was going to use this for postpartum and I never did. Random stuff. Here we have some swaddles, I think. I feel like I don't use any of this. In this drawer is all his bird cloths, his muslin swaddles, other swaddles. We use these blankets a lot and we use these bird cloths a lot. But we don't really end up using these, which we have a lot of. Down here, we have a bunch of teether toys that he's like too young for. He hasn't started teething yet, and we have some pacifiers, which he doesn't even take a pacifier, so I don't know what we're gonna do with those. And then we have clothes that are too big for him right now. So here's an overview of what his closet looks like. So I'm only showing you half because the other half is actually Daniel's uniforms and stuff. The only thing that's over there is his hamper. So starting from the top, we have his bath stuff, and then right there is a bunch of clothes that are too small for him right now, and maternity clothes that obviously I don't wear anymore. And then from here to, I believe, about here, is clothes that fit him at the moment. Right now he's wearing 6 months clothes. And then the rest are the rest of the months. Some of these clothes are so cute and I cannot wait until he gets to wear it. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. As you can see right here is another storage bin full of clothes that are too small, and then I started another one. So how I do this is as soon as he switches over to the next size, I wash all of his small clothes and I put them in these little bins. In here I have some stuff I use when I pumped, so this was to store milk. And then here I believe is a shopping cart cover and some storage bags. Up here are some blankets. I don't think I ever even used any of those. We have a bunch of blankets too. Actually in here is Daniel's socks for his uniform, so nothing baby related right there. And here is another pump and some extra crib sheets. Hey, just in time. Mommy just finished the video almost. You talking? I showed everyone your room. Yeah. Everyone knows what your room looks like. So there you guys go. You saw Wyatt's nursery. I hope if you're having a baby soon that this helped you out on how to organize everything or how to decorate. Honestly, don't even worry about decorating a nursery. I know every mom wants theirs to be perfect, but as long as you have the essentials, you'll be fine. And also, don't feel bad about getting a lot of stuff secondhand or buying stuff from the thrift store. Most of the stuff in his room are secondhand or from the thrift stores, so no mom shame here. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe so you won't miss out on our future videos, and we'll see you next video.